And hello, we're back for more Wuthering Waves. This time we're actually doing an episode. Last time I recorded, I was expecting to do an episode, but timed events were reaching their end, so I thought, let me do them. I'm not doing that today. Today it's going to be an actual freaking episode. But first, we got some wishes that we can do. So let's go ahead and start with trying to get Chang Li. Let's do a 10 roll. We got gold. I think we got her. Show me.
Hey, Woolies.
I got Encore.
I wanna look, see? Oh, Black Shore's member, Encore reporting in.
Can I get an Encore? Do you want more? Is she all I got? She was all I got. Which, not bad. Really, really good pickup. All right, and then how about we go for the title chorus? Where you could get Encore again, possibly. I'm probably not getting a 5-star. We're gonna roll and we're gonna hope, but yep, 4 stars the most we're getting. Yeah. But as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna turn around and go to Ayato and Encore and do what I was supposed to be continuing.
Greetings, Rover.
Before.
I will escort you for the time being.
Okay, Sanhua. Thank you for the escort, I guess. All right, of course, before we even leave to go do today's mission, we of course gotta get everything that we can. Wait. No, I just gotta hold on to my oscillated coral. That's disappointing. And we don't got enough to do another roll. Dadgummit. All right, well, we gotta go verify Encore. There she is. I liked using her. When I had to use her last time, I liked using her. She was good. Where's Sanhua? There she is. Because I got to do a little improvement. She's quickly becoming the most... How do you want to say it? Resonating character I have, I guess. It's not really how I want to say it, but it's how I'm saying it. She's tied with the Ayato. All right, let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Ayato, let's get to talking. Hey, we were in front of him though. Wait, there's something sparkling behind us.
When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella.
But you didn't, did you? Doesn't look like you did.
Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
Why? What's wrong with the rain? It's just ordinary rain, isn't it? Is this part of the core of Savante's experiment?
No. This is...
What is it?
The real retroact rain.
The real retroact rain? Is it falling up though?
Rover, Jinzhou.
What about it?
Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
We gotta rush back to Jinzhou then. Rewinding raindrops. Quest complete. It says it's gonna take a long time. The retroact rain is falling. Dark clouds, desolate islands, I think.
This rain, it's finally happening.
Jian,
General,
we triggered this rain, didn't we?
Yes. How's it going?
I feel like we did.
we have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for
What was up with dude in the
retroact
background
rain,
that's
they
just
have
white?
reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
Uh-huh.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Don't you have to go back to Jinzhou though?
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense
They're not playing as
hallucinations.
Rover.
That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
All right. Grand War Storm. We're on X6. I feel like I should only go to where there's a shining watch.
Can we really trust that medic?
I do think we should be careful. Something's wrong with this rain.
I agree.
Hey, you see? The raindrops. They're falling up. It's the retroact rain.
We be falling up, never falling down.
That day, as the rain fell, we watched in uncertainty, unsure whether it was a sign of hope or disaster.
It was disaster,
The retroact rain should have been a harmless wave-worn phenomenon.
but it wouldn't.
However, the Threnodians' influence enhanced its effect, turning that battle into a brutal slaughter. Our city could not endure another tragedy like that.
Well, we gotta be ready to go fight again then. All right, you guys.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? Don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past.
Obviously, they're not from the present.
If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
Do you really think it'll go well? That'd probably just be an event that they would put on then.
This guy packs a serious punch. It's already so powerful in my hands. When I'm just an ordinary person. Now, if I was a resonator...
Careful. Tacitite weapons are not so safe to operate.
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters before it blows up in my face.
Seeing as you're here, I'm guessing it blew up in your face.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonator units to combat tacit discords. As non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon, and prolonged exposure to tacitite energy posed health risks, designers limited its output for safety reasons. That's why the weapons couldn't operate at full power. After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Our primary combat units now consist of resonators, with a significant decrease in non-resonator members who have been reassigned to support roles. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes as they volunteered to join the military.
Guessing that's not a good memory then.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the battlefield into two. Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge through the narrow valley. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruins, where most of the tacit discords are located. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads Squad 1 to break their front line. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense and disrupt their strategies. Everything is at stake here. In a word, it's victory or death.
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain and Northfall Barrens. Its value remains crucial today. But now, our enemies are even stronger than before. There could be unknown risk factors. We must devise a new plan for the current situation.
All right, let's finally get to where we're supposed to be, I guess.
General,
Why is your voice sounding like that?
we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being?
This
One
mouse
of our
not moving.
combat
Now
medics
it is.
claims it's no ordinary downpour. He strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand.
This is another hallucination.
However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack.
That's the sea in the sky that we came out of at the start of the game. The medic you mentioned, what was his name?
Sure, his name is...
What's his name?
Jian.
Yeah. Jian was a medic before.
General, help. Please, help me.
He was just another memory.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance.
Only chance for what?
The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms.
Stay silent.
Silence? Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue?
You're not here.
No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone.
This is why you're not well regarded now in history.
The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it.
They did, though.
We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary.
That's why you're hated.
John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice.
So these hallucinations,
Prove yourself to me, Gian.
they work with the TDs. Ooh.
Caught you off guard, didn't
Wow.
they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
You can get rid of the dialogue. He's not talking anymore.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Who? Who is there to fight?
7. Tell truth from facade. Time to fight back. Wind Rider.
Hit him up! Luckily, I know exactly how to use Jian.
Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
I mean, the TDs or us?
General Gershu Lin.
Was that a recording mistake they didn't delete? Holy crap. They left in an error.
We fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General.
But
But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so?
that is...
As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth. You and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General.
You're the real one, right?
General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled.
We're the roving traveler.
Here they
We're
are.
Rover.
They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
What are they called? The Faxidus? Ooh, that scene. He's literally conducting them up out of the water. That is a thumbnail. What we find here? Are we going back to Rover now, or are we still playing as Jian? Or are we changing to someone else? Huh, we met back up with them. Is it just me? The moon, it's changing.
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Seems like it.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner as we practiced during previous drills.
Jinzhou.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now.
But it's not.
We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this.
No problem. Happy to help.
Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Okay, I guess I'll go to her. Hey, she's with Encore and Alto.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long.
Hi, Encore.
I presume you must be Rover.
You'd presume correctly. And you are?
Maybe we've met somewhere before.
Yeah, while I was doing a convene.
Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications.
And how's the fortifying going?
Thank you for lending us a hand.
No problem. What is this barrier we're talking about? Is the TD outbreak still going on?
What's more, the current TD outbreak we're dealing with is directly caused by the retroact rain.
Yes, I think that was established.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
So it's kind of like a protective dome, I guess you could say. How does the retroact rain cause TD outbreaks?
Rover, remember what I told you earlier?
I don't know. It's been a little while since that last recording.
The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea.
Okay.
This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events.
We just saw that with Gian.
That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain.
Like that dude.
It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact
Gian
about the
must have
retroact
been
rain.
really exposed to it then.
When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once.
Can I just go over something like this in the first half episode of 7.5? The Threnodian of War and the deaths during these battles.
Nice catch, Rover.
Nice toss.
Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodium that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths.
Unless it's a war of words and it stays just words.
Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that.
What's so big about these phantoms?
Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality.
Yet they do.
But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northwell Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight.
Would that include each other? Because if not, then it's not indiscriminate. It's pretty discriminate.
Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail.
Huh.
The Northwell Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked.
Makes sense. Rain indicates changes in the moon's appearance, which in turn reflects the Threnodian strength.
Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
Mm-hmm.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means
the Threnodian is reviving sooner.
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago.
I didn't see it coming. We can get through this.
The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
All right, Alto.
Please stay safe.
You too, Encore.
that's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
All right.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Mom. You did not say that as ma'am.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Are we going to be playing as her now?
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Just send me. Oh, it's quite a few TDs. Hefty ones, too. Ling Yang! We haven't interacted with Ling Yang yet.
Everyone, hold your ground!
Ooh, what'd I get here?
My time to shine.
Yes, it is. Ooh, ooh. You wasn't expecting that, huh?
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Watch out!
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Oh, I definitely will. Just let me...
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's
You're welcome.
dangerous here. Let's head back first.
We're gonna get jumped on the way back, aren't we? That would only make sense.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you.
Practice makes perfect. It's all thanks to you. I can't call it a day without fighting those monsters. They seem unusually aggressive. Let's just say practice makes perfect.
Rover, did you see that?
What? See what? The moon looks even more blurry now.
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired and we have evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi.
Long time no see. It's not a pre-recorded message. That'd be a dumb thing to go to.
It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance and planned out our defense beforehand.
Was it another hint from Jue?
Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision.
See her duty.
I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now.
Experts?
Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you?
No.
Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
Your eyes look as determined as ever.
Thank you for noticing.
You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle.
You make it sound like I'm gonna die.
May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places.
Great.
Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance.
Outriders?
You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Don't worry.
Rover,
We'll be
Yang
fine.
Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay?
We'll try to. Or, well, technically we're already 2 pieces, so... Yeah. You can do it, Shisha.
Thanks. I'll give it my all.
All right. Guess we're fighting that one, huh? And, oh, that one's easy.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
Of course not.
The city. What if...
It'll be fine. We just gotta stop this.
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
I can see.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
Thanks.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
Cool.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
All right, I think we gotta fight our way through to get there, don't we? Is that a waypoint I haven't gotten? The little red beam going up in the sky. Meanwhile, in Desert Rock Highland. Oh, they got little gremlin ones too.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over.
Excuse me. Oh no, someone just died.
North gate! TDs incoming!
Coming.
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
I'll be on my way. Don't nobody die.
Fear no more.
It's over!
Is it really though?
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense.
Now sees defense what?
Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortarfi has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city. And that rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with him.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
Putting a lot on your own plate. All right.
Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Just keep dodging. Oh, we got soldiers helping us out here. Keep going.
Tell truth, facade.
You must die. No providing shields for the rest. And little hit there.
Is that?
That's not me.
The thundering Mephis.
Are you talking about this thing up here, or who are you talking about? On the other side of Rock Island. Should be us, right? What's up with all the birds?
The Threnodians' revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that the phantoms contain a lot of remnant energy? These tacit discords might be coming after it. The rain is spreading across Desert Rock Island. I can feel chaos growing in the streams. We must hurry.
All right. All right, this is the tacit discord field, right? Oh, I'm definitely going to be fighting once we get to these guys.
Discords.
Yep.
Be careful.
Oh, that's coming. Is he trying to use fire in the water and it's just getting foiled because obviously it's fire within the water? All right, here's the field.
The
Oh no.
brain's effects are worsening.
People are down.
Must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing.
She doesn't feel anything unusual about him.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh,
She is.
thank goodness.
What happened here?
The thundering Mephis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive.
That's what you do with supplies, yes.
We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field.
That's a bad idea.
Thundering Mephis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous. Careful. Please.
I have this feeling that he's like using his dying breath.
Watch out!
Jian!
It's him, General.
Jian.
Thundering Mephis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Retreat to advance.
No, you don't.
Pin down.
Keep the pressure on. I hate how it keeps disappearing like that.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
No, you don't.
Ready for battle. Unstoppable.
And heat it up.
Tell truth from the sun.
Got it. That wasn't too bad.
Be gone!
We did it.
We did.
Mephis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention
What?
countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
And more are getting trapped today.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner.
Now you good? Well, maybe for your people you should have, but overall. Honor to meet you, General Jian.
The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand.
No problem.
I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible.
Sounds good. Straight to the confidential stuff?
I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her.
Aw, shucks.
Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy.
She takes them too, Yang Yang.
While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations.
What if I was a phantom then?
For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met.
Number 1 is...
prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area.
We don't know about the first one. Or the second one. So we don't know, actually.
You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility.
First time that we know of.
Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesized about your arrival.
And you know I'm not the same legendary hero.
I was told
Just
you'd
without
come
memories.
to the Norfall Barrens one day to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen.
Another prophecy of Jue. Reclaim my lost power.
Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian.
See, returning!
From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all.
Sounds like a plan.
You might have noticed something off about that moon.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the Void Plenilune.
Why?
Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of war, would be reawakening soon.
That sucks.
It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself.
That sucks.
The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before.
That sucks.
But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with.
Understandable. Yeah, understood. What do we do next?
To remain calm in such an extreme situation, your composure is admirable indeed.
This happens in video games all the time.
We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
All right, let's do it then. Did not mean to fall in the water like that. Let's go ahead and... I'm sorry, am I supposed to really follow you guys like this? Thanks. Next one.
Swift and resolute.
Make sure that we fight fast soldiers. Make sure they stay safe.
Strike from the shadows.
Is this one dead? Seeing as they're not attacking, I'm guessing yes. That one's dead.
Wait, is that?
Is that what? What do you see, Yang Yang? Uh-oh. Gravity is going the opposite direction. Is that the Threnodian? Why has it got to be so big? Is that our barrier or theirs?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle.
So that is him.
We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
All right, if you're done talking, I can speed this up. If you're still talking, I'll slow it down so that we can hear more. Jixian. Or Jiaxian.
Greetings, General.
Master Jianxing?
Jianxi.
Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Gosh, dang.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
I can imagine.
General, you flatter me.
That's what I think.
I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping.
Mm-hmm.
Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Wuthering. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle.
I bet.
The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power.
Oh yeah, we kind of just saw that in the cutscene earlier.
After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue.
What about the woman?
While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act.
Then let's get to it.
With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
Anybody see that soldier running into the stairs over there behind us to the right? I find it a little comical in this serious situation. Go to the command center. All right.
I have split all combat units into 3 factions.
Mm-hmm.
The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat.
Lastly,
we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me.
Huh.
Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens.
Whoa.
The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland.
Well, we're going to surpass that today. Oh.
But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel.
Making it so that it's easy for you to get flanked?
On the other hand,
ambushed?
Our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us.
Mm-hmm.
With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle.
Understandable.
We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units?
Up high. On the cliffs from the sides of the valley, behind the infantry units at the valley's bottom. Among infantry units on the cliffs.
Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance.
Give them a vantage point. They're ranged.
This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move.
The other two are dumb moves. Especially the mixing in with the
Next,
infantry. unit.
They have been trained and equipped for close combat.
Mm-hmm.
The
What
heart
options
of
you got for them?
Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head on. We need to plan our attack wisely.
All right, what options you got
How
for
should
me?
the infantry engage enemy targets?
From the front, from the flank, from the rear. From the flank.
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that'll happen on the battlefield.
So are we shooting this down immediately?
Diversion could leave our front line vulnerable. It may not be the best strategy.
So we're going at this as if we're not the ones that they're covering.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
Can you even go from the rear? I'll say from the rear.
Infiltrate enemy lines. A small group of our forces will enter through gaps in their formation and attack from the rear.
So this is going to be a no, considering that he's going over it.
This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult.
Why even ask if it's just an obvious frontal attack then?
Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front.
You never say there's going to be a main
what's
front.
happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rashly. This may not be the best strategy.
Holy crap.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
See, I'm not sure where we play into this. That's why I thought flank would be good. But he shot it down and just like, well, the units that are left from the front, no one said anything about the front.
Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice.
So we're mixed in with the infantry. Is that what you are saying?
Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills.
Mm-hmm.
If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax.
Mm-hmm.
What
That
should
was the goal in the
Special
first
Task
place.
Force do?
Target the weak point in their formation, use flank tactics, split up and cover each other. Target the weak point in their formation.
We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their
I
source
give
of
options
power.
that the first one is always
This
the right
is
answer.
The only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear.
You didn't actually leave options. That much is clear.
I will now recap our plan.
Go ahead. And the next episode we'll execute
Conlin,
it.
your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special
He
Task
says
Force.
Yohui. Weird.
Yes, sir. And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all clear on what to do?
Aye, aye, sir.
Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier.
More unfamiliar terms.
Rover, do you see that iridescent veil?
Yes.
That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Northfall Barrens without interruption.
You mean weapon frequencies. You left out weapon.
One of our top priorities now is to protect the Disruptor from Tacet Discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier.
Got it.
I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
Mortifi!
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the Disruptor and we're ready to go.
That would be good news, yes.
Bad news is the Disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged.
I thought you said you were ready to go.
Simply put, it's out of power.
So you're not ready to go. You lied about the good
Fortunately,
news.
there should be a backup power outlet.
Okay.
To use the Disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge.
Okay.
Any questions?
Can we blow up the Threnodian with this?
In theory, we could. In practice, it's difficult. First, it could dodge our attack. Not even a perfect hit can kill it. It will be gravely injured, but not dead.
That's disappointing.
Threnodians have been proven to be way stronger than we imagined. Our Disruptor can't handle the Overthrax, but it can certainly break through that barrier.
Okay.
Any questions?
Why is it still powered by pre-lament energy?
That's because this ancient Disruptor dates back at least to the founding of Jinzhou.
Okay.
Creating such a powerful weapon with limited technology back then, whoever did it was truly a genius, I must say.
And you couldn't create some type of conversion of electricity in the meantime in order to power it?
If we were to unleash its full power on Jinzhou City, it might launch the entire place into the air.
So you're just worried about doing experimental tests, but you can relocate it to another spot to do experimental tests out of the way of civilization.
Any questions?
I'm not even going to ask if you can make some more disruptors. Obviously, no. I don't have any more questions.
By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction.
A nuke.
The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume.
Probably assume correctly.
Will they really approve our application?
Do they have a choice?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news.
Oh, great.
Baija, please fill us in.
Was she supposed to be the bearer?
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the Tacet Discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you.
You really need to do a safer route for me.
We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of Tacet Discords are targeting the Disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it.
Oh, great.
The Disruptor has been surrounded by the Tacet Discords, with more of them slowly closing in.
So, do we have to do something about that?
After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the Disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer.
Okay.
I'll send you the coordinates of the Disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
I trust we all understand the situation now.
Pretty much.
Rover, Yang, please go and secure the Disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet.
And then we'll follow through with the plan when we get back?
John Shin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those Tacet Discords away. Let's get moving.
All right. You're about to start a long chain quest. Your current quest progress will be ended in archive. When you return, you can resume this quest from the last archive point. Confirm. Oh, frickin'. Should I help out with this? They got it. Never mind. All right, well, I think I'm going to end this one here. Because, yeah, it's just going to keep going. We got more action-packed stuff to do next time. So that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. I'm trying to zoom in and out, but I won't do it. Till next time, though. Deuces.
so I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idol's vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesars. Or if I was you, I'd probably